Alrighty, it's time to make a muffler. And the muffler that's on the car, it has 6 pipes coming out the back. I'm thinking for one port of each port of the engine. It has 6-cylinder, so 6 pipes coming in the back. And I want to make a muffler that looks like what was on the car. And it looks to me like the muffler was square and it had 6 pipes coming out of it. I used this on TV, did the exact same thing. They made a big deal of it. It was a shower curtain. I'm not sure what this one's for, but it's just a mandrel bend of a piece of chrome pipe. And I'm thinking that these are going to be all the pieces of chrome that are going to come underneath the Jolene's car. It is what it is. I'm using what I got, and I think this is going to work perfectly. But yeah, I got to build the muffler. As I'm going to build the muffler, I'm just going to put some stuff in here where it was to get them away. I'm going to build the muffler first, then we'll cut all the chrome to length, and then we'll go from there. Welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and Colton is in the house, and Deanne is in the house. I'm not sure what Deanne's going to learn from Colton, but Colton looks a lot better with a smooth face. What do you think, Deanne?
I love it.
Do you?
Yeah.
She loves it.
I do.
I do.
It's such a sweet thing.
All right, I got to do this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a muffler. We looked underneath of it. Me and Jolene took a little measurement there. 9 by 12. 9 by 12 looked like a half decent size muffler in there. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to use these. As the muffler I'm going to build, it has a lip. Something like that, all the way around it. So I'm going to do what they did. I'm going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to add a ½ inch to, or an inch, one for each end. So we'll go 10 inches. Right? And then we'll have half the bend on either side. And then it's by 12. You say 9 by 12, sweetheart? So that means 13.
Okay.
And 10. But that's not the piece I want to, that's not right. That's not right at all. Let's do this. That is not, that's the size of the muffler we want. Not adding anything to that size. That's wrong. So we're going, let's do that again. Swap it over. I do not care about that size right now. I'm not adding to that part. It's the ends I would have to add to. So how I want it, I figure this out. Measuring tape, that one here. I have to figure this out. See if I can get this done within the hour. Build a muffler and put 6 pipes on it. So it's 1¼ inch pipe. So I need 6 of them. So 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7½. So 7½. I need 7½ to put all them pipes, at least 7½ to put all 6 pipes on. So I'd want at least an inch at either end, or 1½ inch. We'll do inch. So what did I say? 7 and what?
7½.
7½. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7½. You're right. So 9½. Yeah, 9½. Okay. So 10½. Sorry. How big? How wide? You think? 3 inch? 3 inch be fine. Let's do 4 inch and ½ inch each one. I'll do the measurement. 10½. Just mark the line. I thought I'd do it on paper first, and that way there I could, if I messed it up like I did on the front side, it'd be okay. So that's my piece. I'm just going to use that as a pattern and start cutting. And a piece of scissors. Pair of scissors. Jan worked all morning
Yeah, it's a flow.
till 12.
Yes, not bad at all.
Do you have to do that every week? Or every other couple weeks?
Every couple of weeks, every third week.
Yeah, so you work Saturday.
Yes.
Colton works Saturday, that's good.
Exactly, it's nice, yeah, whenever.
Works out.
Exactly. It's great.
I'm gonna make this sucker at an 18 gauge. And I need 2 of these. These are gonna be the ends. Dirty. Everything's so sharp, gotta be careful. Right here I can cut. Got these cut off there. A muffler with 6 pipes within the hour. Let's do it. Watch your feet. Why'd that stop so? Didn't go down all the way. Didn't seem like it was in. Oh yeah, because it went through there. Start cutting over there. Yeah. Let's straighten this out. Nope, can't do that. Watch your feet. This thing doesn't like starting on a small edge like that. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stay away from it. I'll cut it with the other shear. Let's do this. Let's do another one. I'm going to shear this off. That's a two-handed marker. Two-handed marker. Just building a square box, not really caring about anything inside of it or anything like that. Just building back pressure. I figure that would cause back pressure going into a box with 6 pipes. What pipe do I go out? Put that right there. Let's cut it off this way. Watch your toesies. This is I would say you'd actually call this fun, making a muffler, because you're actually trying to, you know, make something like you see on a picture, which is, I think, is fun. Let's go bend these up. I want to cut this straight first. Trying to keep everything so I'm not, you know, spraying sparks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep everything looking decent. Trying to. Me and Jolene had a fantastic time out the other night. It was fantastic, wasn't it? Fantastic. Let's do this. I'm guessing. Just going to keep it like that. Just keep my finger on my marker. That's all I'm doing. Until I get cut. Rubbing it down the edge of the metal. We'll do that one. And we'll do this one. I didn't get it. I'm no bartender, that's for sure. Jolene is, though. How many years you bartender for?
6.
6 years? That's long enough. Once you get into that sport, you generally don't never get out. But Jolene's a chosen one, you know. I mean, I am. She probably wonders about that choice sometimes. Don't we all? I'm going to cut these corners out because I'm going to fold these suckers. And the corners will not be there. They'll meet up when I fold them. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm going for. We'll do that one. Just so I remind myself. I'll do this one. To me, the muffler does not have to be perfect. It just has to look good and look the part, basically. Cut them out over here. I think that'd be a quick thing to do. I seen on the internet the other day, it says, you know, you work all week for the weekend. When you own your own business, you don't even know what day it is. Yeah, there's something about that, you know. Sometimes I don't even know what day it is when we're here. It does not really matter because I'm where I want to be. Me and Jolene had a nice night last night, didn't we, baby? We listened to a little bit of live music. Tasted some local craft lemonade. It was a good time. I don't know if Jolene might even show you. I don't know. If you follow her posts, it would be there probably. All right. That one. Got two ends of this muffler. And it has to have 6 pipes coming out of it. It's going to look like an octopus. But it's going to be Jolene's octopus. What did you say about the muffler? Just what you tell me about the trunk and the tire? What you say about? What compliment did you give me?
It was great.
It was great, she said. Little Bondo Billy got to her. Huh? Aw. Didn't want to go too far with the cuts on that. Guess it didn't much matter. Alright. Now, doesn't matter. I guess it does matter, but it doesn't matter. Let's do this. Get some Wawa. We love our bubbly and our what's the other stuff this, baby? Jolene's addicted. I might send her to detox, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Let's do this. We're gonna bend these suckers. I always do, but generally I try not to bend past the 90. Once you bend past the 90, it's hard for everything to come together. So if I'm laying a piece of metal on top of that and I got it past the 90, that means it's tucked down further. Then when you go to put your piece on top of it, it doesn't fit that well. Generally, it's better to have less than a 90, and then that tip there will come and meet it, no problem whatsoever. Because it doesn't matter if it lays on it flat or not. It matters if the edge, it doesn't matter if it lays flat here, it matters if the edge line up nice. That's all I'm trying to say. It's nice to leave less than a 90. So if you go more than a 90, it can cause you an issue sometimes. But sometimes it's just that sweet spot where you want to be. I'm going to have to take out a tooth. Which tooth am I taking out? Actually, I'm just going to go that far and bend it up by hammer. Not going to bother trying to take the tooth out of it. I think I'll be a little faster without it. But I can. Let's do it. A little less than 90. A little less than 90. And it's good when Colton comes in on a Saturday. Just shows me that he's willing to come in on a Saturday. Most, like I said, most people want to work just for the weekend, but coming in on a Saturday means something, a little bit, you know. Other than a person can make a little bit more money if he works 6 days a week than 5 days a week, generally. Okay, let's get a hammer and tap these up. We'll get these two mic'd up so we can hear their conversation. Yes. Huh? Let's do this. I should probably grab the dolly, but I didn't. Yeah, I should. I'm gonna grab the dolly just to hold it better. Bum, 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 bum. Perfect. Put that in there like that. Against my boot. Half thing front for the boots. Nice. As long as you get the metal, the edge broke, generally it'll bend exactly where you broke it. And what I mean by broke is bend it where you've bent it. Make it look straight as possible. These come down just a little bit. The car is pretty well blocked out. I guess the trunk lid is Colton's last piece, I guess, isn't it, Colton? The trunk lid, last piece? Last piece, and then okay, last piece of the car he wants to do, but knocking that down some. No harm, no foul. Probably could have bent a little bit further, probably. Put that in there. All right, let's get our piece of metal going on top of that. I'll cut that out with a grinder. Think I will? I think I will. Let's do it. Piece of metal. Marker. Wonder if I got anything here I can make it out of. I don't want it to be super heavy, or I don't want any heavier than 18, to be honest with you. Hard in the ears, I know. I'm gonna have to cut it. I need 2 of them. I'm gonna put these over here and measure that off and cut it. My tape measure, right there. There. Nine and a half. sharp. Just kind of cut the whole piece off, and then I'll section it off after that. And then we need a longer piece, longer ruler. Get off that. Thank you. See if I got a long enough ruler here. I think I do. You want to hold one end, Jolene? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Right there. Perfect. Perfect. I marked all over her hand. She looked at me and said, if you do that again, you're in trouble. That won't hurt you, honey. I was thinking about you. Telling you how much I love you. Huh? Car's coming along good. One hurdle at a time, you know. As we showed the trunk lid last night, that piece in the center, just like lassoing. I think I'd be out of points by now. Just on the trunk there last night when we did that, I had it set up sort of. But in actual fact, I guess I'll go over that after I get this done. I want to get this muffler looking like a muffler. And then I slept like a muffler last night. I woke up exhausted. We haven't forgot about the Volvo behind me. Just order of business, I guess. That's what it's called, order of business. Now, I've got my pieces there. Where did I put my two pieces at? Right here. We said a foot long. We did. Get my measuring tape, my stick. Where's my stick at? Right there. I guess what takes the time, I guess, is getting it marked out. I guess. The quicker you are, the quicker you get it done. I'm going to the next one. Everything that I tried to accomplish on this thing has gone well, I must say. Maybe I'm jinxing myself, but I'm hoping I'm okay with the muffler. A muffler. I'm going to cut it this way because it just seems to be the easiest way. That's why I'm going up here, that's why. If not, I'd cut off the zip cut, but I don't want to have to waste the blade. But I can just do this. Ouch! There's no noise here. trace something right onto that one. Should have the same thing. Yeah, the line I'm going to keep on the shear, and the inside of the line is going to be the same length. Hope. That's ready for the next panel. Oh, I didn't include for the sides. I should have bent the sides. Duh. I didn't do that. You know what I mean? I should have bent one side. Terrible. Terrible. You know what? Don't care. I'm going to weld it together. You know, one seam, two seams. What's the deal? What's the difference? Nope, don't care. Don't care. Let's do this. Let's get it done. Still going. What time is it? What's that? 20. Nope. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's going to go on there like that. We're going to plug that on. I could have made a bigger piece and made a bend, but I did not do that. I did not do that. So I'm going to continue on with what I did. It could be an error. It could be just a different way of doing it. I have to weld it more, but you'll see. In the end, when I do this, in the end, all corners look the same. If I bent one and welded one, it would look different. So we'll gear up, if you know what I'm trying to tell you. Get the welder going. Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna do that and pull it over. Let's do this. Just tack her together. Put a ground on it. Not going anywheres. Put this one up. Looks something like this, I hope. I did take a look at it. I didn't study it, but I was showing a picture of it before I started it. And this is what I think it looks like. What I recall. All right, good. Trying to bend it so it's tight and right. I don't even think it needs to be clamped. It's fitting so good. I'll bend it so it's straight when it's going up and down. If it looks crooked at all, it will adjust. Will adjust. Stop it. Oh, I didn't put my ground on. Oh, it's just want to pull that too, that's all. Good. This one out a little bit. Stop it. There we go. Just getting it held together. Gotta start somewhere. Yeah, what I could have done, or what I probably should have done, is bend a piece and go over top of that. But no, I'm just going to do what I got going on. A little bit of angle going on, like a little bit of angle going in here like this. I'm just going to hold it here on this angle. Just pound it on that a little bit. Straighten her out. If y'all wanted to make sure it was perfectly square, corner to corner is how you square something up. Let's get a piece to go in there. Let's turn this off. Go trace that on a couple pieces of metal. We'll cut this off. Scissors, did I have them anywhere there? Thought I had them there, didn't I? Right there, look. Cut this. It should be 4 by, not sure what the mark is, but shouldn't lie to me. Let's go and get a piece. We have this stuff here. See if I can use up this piece. There's a nice straight edge there. I'll use this one. Inside my line is going to be the one. Oh, inside my line. That's the one I want. So the black line is going to be left on the and there's a little bit of a gap. It's okay. Jolene said so. Watch toes. Let's do this one first. Watch your toes. Inside the line, gotta remember that. Close. Let's make another one. Look at that. Nice piece. How long are you working today, Colton?
How long is I working today?
Yeah, how long are you planning on doing the deal?
I'm going by ear right now.
Going by ear, he says. Let's get this cut off. Inside the line. It's nice to have this thing right at the present moment. You may as well be cutting all that by zip cut. Nice to have. Can't have, like I said before, you can't have too many ways to cut metal. The more the merrier. Gonna go inside the line, inside the line. Let's go tack these bad boys on. Let's do that. Let's take the edge off this one. Turn this off. Oh, that's good. Mint, I love it. Let's do this. The reason I love it is because don't want that. I do want that. Let's do this. Watch your eyeballs. I'm gonna knock that off a little bit there. Don't mind that though, because I'd rather have the gap like that. I'd rather have that gap there than have that overhang. I'm gonna knock that overhang off. Not this second, but here in a second. Just gonna do this. Just knock that on the ends. grind it off after. Gonna tack this on. Turn it over. Hot. That's all right for now. Let's put this side on. Make it fit the best we can. Looks good. It's really good. Amazing. I like the gap. So everything will be dealt with on the muffler. I like it better with the four sides like that, and the reason being it's all going to be welded all the way around. Like each side's going to be done the same, which I think is going to look good. Oop. Rock and rolling there a little bit. Alrighty. That is the muffler box. That's all going to have to be welded up. Just like that. Now, we need 6 pieces of that pipe over there. Let's do it. Let's cut 6 pieces off. And we need them, how long you want them to be, sweetheart? What do you think? 6-inch long pieces? Should be need no longer than that, do we? 6-inch, you still got a 45 on the end by looks of things. So if we took, really don't want to scratch this up much. It's really good looking chrome. Let's face it, like I told Jolene, once we put something on it, it's gonna, I like to have a blanket. We haven't got a blanket, have we? They're all being used. I'm just gonna put this up there for a second. I'm gonna get the grinder ready and then I'm gonna go for it. I haven't got much time, have I? Huh? Let's do this. They're 1.25 inches. 1.25 inches. I need my tape measure. I don't need this work. This work. All right. 9.5 on the inside. There's 1 inch there. And 1 inch there. 7.5, 8.5. Now, let's say 1.25 inches. That has to be cut out of there to accept all them exhaust pipe, or the pipes that we're going to put in there. How wide is that? That's way over 1.25 inches. So let's drop that down a little bit. Just iron it up, make it look good. We'll go on the inside of the line. Inside line, 1.25 inches. There somewhere. Just trying to keep the same distance. Around there. That's what I want cut out of that to allow them 6 pipe to go in there. And I have to weld each one all the way around. We'll cut that hole out. We'll connect them all together. Let's get them cut. I'm gonna do a zip cut. I'm gonna take the pipe down there. You got a goatee on her.
Oh my god, literally.
Perfect goatee.
How the heck did I get that?
How'd you get goatee?
My tape measure.
How'd you get that?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna cut one and just cut them all the same. Not even gonna measure them. I'm just gonna cut one, cut them all the same. Hope that makes sense. Let's do this. See if I can cut them in here somehow. Don't want to scratch it up. Just want to cut it. So let me take this off. If you did not hear me, I said I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to cut one, and then I'm going to make them all the same. Do you like that length? Do you like that length? Go for it. Hope we can get all kinds. The muffler is going to range the carry there, so that's going to stick out that far. You wouldn't have stuck it any further than that, would you? What? I might not even be able to weld this stuff. Who knows? It's just out there. Always use the pattern for the pattern. That's the pattern. I'll use it for the cuts. Just teasing you. Four. A lot of cuts and a lot of maneuvers to make a muffler. He wasn't getting many more. you know what I'm trying to tell you. All right, let's go. Alrighty. Let's do this. I don't know if that'll weld or not, sweetheart. Like brass. I don't know. I don't know. This is what I want to do, though. Don't want to bang them all up. Not necessarily. Just trying to get best I can, I guess. What I'm trying to do. What's this, sweetheart? No, I just want them like so for a minute. Just want to get them somewhat all the same, going the same way. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to get some tape. The reason I'm going to get some tape, because when I weld them suckers, what's going to happen is they'll all the weld will stick to the chrome. We'll just do this, hopefully. Hopefully this will help us. Colton's working hard over there, I see. This woman's helped hold the trunk lid. That's mighty nice of her. Ah! Just rip the piece. Nope, don't want to do that. I want to weld down there. Damn it. I want to weld them together. There's no set way to do this. This is coming out of my brain as I'm doing it, what I'm doing here. So if it's not the way you would do it, I understand. Because I've never done it before. And I'm not sure how many other people have made a muffler for Bugatti. I'm not sure. But I'm going to do that right there. I'm going to connect them all together. Give me a ground. No, I don't want to pick that up at all. I'm going to stick it on the back side. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Pray for the gods. Pray for the gods. I don't know what gods that is, but I guess the muffler gods. The muffler gods. Just pray that it welds together. That's what I'm hoping. Awesome. Yep. The chrome on the outside is welding. Yeah. Oh, that just fell apart. Not welding at all, is it? Hold up here. Hold the phone. Maybe it didn't. If it didn't, that still isn't welding. Weird. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's welding. Let's do this. Have to. I think it was a dud. We know the size of the pipe that we want. It's not going to stay together, I don't think. No. We know what size of pipe we want. We just don't want this size of pipe right here. But there must be some chrome pipe around that's not brass inside. That's kind of too bad. All I would have done is cut the hole when we get them. All I would have done was cut the hole, slide them in there like that, and then your muffler would have looked like that. That's our muffler that we're going for. And I just cut that square and then I'd weld that. Or actually I'd take the pipe and I would mark it on there and then slide it in there and then weld that all in there. And that's what it would look like. And that's what's coming out of the car. So, by the looks of what's going on there, we're going to have to get different pipe. Yes, we still want it chrome. But we want stuff that we can weld, and that's not stuff we can weld, obviously. So there's the muffler. The muffler can be all welded up and made look nice. And then I just have to find the exhaust pieces coming out. As I'm going, as I'm ending that, we'll come over here where Colton is. No, we'll start right here. Trunk is in, or the wheel's in the trunk. I've got the piece put in here. You can see I got a piece of aluminum here. I riveted it there. Riveted on this side, riveted on one on this side. What happens is now the door goes on, it fits down, it comes down tight, locks on, there's no rocking back and forth anymore, it's tight and right. With the wheel, what I did is I took a hubcap, drilled it in the center, take my wheel center off. I end up taking and cutting that off, because it was shorter than that, and I didn't want it to hop off. It wouldn't have hopped off anyways, but I wanted to make sure that there was no hop off there when it come on there. So basically, I did that. Just put the wheel in. So as I've got that done, I went in the inside. I cleaned it all out with the DA. You know, just went around it and around it and around it. Then I took some filler. When I ground all that weld around there, took some filler and went around that. Went around, weld this all the way around, filled that all out, sanded it all out nice. Now I'm going to put my wheel back on. I'm going to take that in my hand because it makes me cause me a fist. My fist won't go down in there because we got it fit tight and right. Put that there. Get our hubcap. I'm not sure what much goes on in the trunk. I'm not sure, but there's been a fair decent amount of work in that trunk to make it, you know, look nice. The wheel's going to look nice. We'll paint the wheel. We'll have the trim ring on it. We'll have the center on it. It'll be centered. Let's put the trunk lid on for a second. Put the trunk on it. Colton is finding, come take a look, if you will, please. This trunk was one of the well, not say nightmare, but you can see how we're hitting glass there. Really low there. Low on the sides. He's working it though.
Nice and straight.
Beautiful.
Money worth bad, yes.
Let's do this. Let's set it on. I want to set it on, show you how tight and right it is. No, you have them.
Okay.
With a screwdriver. That's too bad that didn't work for your muffler, but we'll get some, right? So we're going to have to find some chrome pipe somewhere.
Well, that thing.
That's what it's going to be. Hey? All right. Just going to slide this in there. Very simple situation this is. And I'm just going to slide down on top of that. And actually, I have to push on it a little bit. Try that. Beautiful. Not going anywhere. Tires in there, secure. The piece fits nice. That fits nice. I can pull that out. I can pivot it up. I can pull the tire out. I can pull that off. The gap is nice. Gap is nice on the top. It works. We're going for it. One piece at a time. The trunk lid is scratched off from being done and hinged and all that stuff. I wanted to scratch. Come on over this side for a second, please and thank you. Jolene, you look amazing today. I like your little pigtails. I want to pull them. We got on the bottom of the list, you see muffler there. Muffler was one of them. I could have had that done today. Rivets are going to wait till the end. Carpet, and that's coming real soon, and the reason being is we're going to end up going to have to go to that because we've got it pretty well blocked out. The dash is in it, and the exhaust I've got figured out, I think, and the wiring. So Jolene's car is basically, you know, I would say weeks away from being done, and the reason being is taking the body off, getting the primer on it, letting it sit for a bit. We're going to be probably making the interior for this, a lot of this stuff, because I think we're going to get some, what's that called? Some plastic. You know how you get the signs that people make, like it's a what? No, like a signboard, the plastic signboard. I think we might go with the signboard and just glue it and then tape it on, make it fit each piece. Not sure yet. Don't tear us apart yet. We're not sure yet. But yeah, I'm very happy with the trunk. I was happy with the muffler. I mean, it's going to come together. I got to weld it all up and get the pipe for it. Thanks a lot for coming back. I really appreciate it. This build here, when this car came in, I was scared of the content because I just wondered, you know, how am I going to get things done? But just like anything else, once you get started, put your brain in it and go for it. And we're almost there. Like all the things we got figured out that I was kind of worried about. Like I didn't want to go in that trunk. No way did I want to go in there and fix that. But that was pretty easy. You know what I mean? Get that hinge, get that fixed. Good stuff. Thanks for coming for Saturday. Yeah. Thanks for coming, Deanne, watching Colton. Everybody have a great day and come back tomorrow. We'll be here for Fun Day Sunday.